Welcome back everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor and I'm Jewel and we're working on the Jewel's Peaceful Valley map. I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're working on this shed over here. I'm going to add the information needed to make the doors work and so on and the lights. But I also smoothed out the ground a little more. As you can see, I made it better at the doorway. It's not as much of a bump. It's leveled out better. Obviously I'm not through painting. I'm not worried about painting nothing right now. I made it to where it slopes off here. It's a little steep but not too bad. I tried it in game. It works out okay for parking. Good enough. I like it on the hill. That's how I want it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and basically I'm just gonna go over what you need to do and some things. But what we're going to do is start with, I have to delete it after you get your building that you want. Okay, so say we're picking out this one, garage contractor. So say you pick this one. Well, I'm going to show you where you can get it and to decide whether you pick it or not. So basically it's here, but I'm going to take you through the path. In my case it's in D drive. Yours could be in C drive, program files 86, Steam, double click, depending on where yours is. Steam apps, double click, common, double click, and then see, this is Farming Simulator 19, then you double click, then so on and so forth. But mine is not in C drive, so mine's in D drive. Yours could be in a totally different drive. I don't know where you installed your game at. So find your game and kind of follow, after you find your game, the path that I show, and you should be alright. So we're going to find the Steam library and double click it, and we're going to do Steam apps, common, double clicking all these, Farming Simulator 22, double clicking, data, and in this case we're going to go to placeables for a minute. We're going to go to this word here, and we're going to look in the list and find it, garage contractor. We're going to double click on it, and there is the stuff. Now if you're making it custom, you would need all this stuff and put it in your map, in a file in your map, and then you can do what you got to do to make it custom. But I want to just call it from the main game. I don't want to waste space trying to customize it or anything like that right now. Not really worried. It's just a shed. I like it the way it is. It's fine. So in my case, you can just bring in this one. So what you would do is you can just go to File, Import in the Giants editor and keep going until you get to that spot. As you can see, we're already down through those same steps I went through. So just basically go back through D drive, Steam library, double clicking, just double clicking on all that, Steam apps, common, Farm Sim 22, data, placeables, and then that word, and then pick the one you want, open it up, and then click on this i3D. Then you would click open. Now I already have the building here, so I'm not going to do that, but that's what you would do. And it would bring the building in. Once it brings the building in, put it where you want it. Fix the ground around it, get everything the way you like it. You know, you're just using the building right now to situate it, because you're going to be calling it from the XML. So once you get these numbers and you're all set where you want it, you're going to need these numbers. So just leave the building there for right now. Okay, so we've already situated it. We got everything where we want it. And now we need to go ahead and go add the information. And I'm going to show you how you can get the information from in-game. Not just typing it out like from memory or from knowing what to type. So I'm gonna go in game right now first, and I'm gonna show you. Now you're gonna remember your save game. And I'm gonna try to do this pretty quickly. Just remember the number of your save game. I don't know if I think I hit save. I should be okay on that. Yeah. So hopefully I hit save before I did this, because I had to move my building several times. Alright, so we're going to go under career. We're going to pick a game save that's empty. This will be 15. Remember that number. Click continue, go to your map, and open it up. Once you go on your map, make sure hopefully you can borrow enough money from the in-game to buy what you need. If you can't, you can cheat money in, whatever. I have a video about cheating money in if you don't know how. I'm not going to do all that in this video. I appreciate all new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, I do a lot of map making tutorials, and I've done some simulator games. If you want to look back on my playlist, you can watch those, and hope you enjoy. Appreciate everybody. Alright, so let's jump in. Alrighty, so we're here. We're gonna let's see, let's buy a truck, I guess, real quick. And we're going to drive to the place just for a second. I didn't delete the building, so just remember I didn't delete it. So, just want to get a little closer before I start trying to drag that building all across the place. Alrighty. I'm going to cut through the back way a little bit. Alrighty. Go ahead over here. Like so. Alright, I'm going to park about right here. Get out. And we're going to put the building right there. Or actually, it may not let me. I think I had to put it over here last time. It's not going to matter because it's going to go away, but I don't think I added enough land in the farmland yet, so I'll have to do it wherever I can do it. Okay. I hit P. Roll down and construction. Actually, no, don't do that. Escape. Hit escape. Go to borrow money, and I'm gonna use the keyboard, so sorry if it's noisy. I'm gonna get enough money to buy that building. Okay. So we're trying to get that information in the save game, basically, that we can put in our placeables. Just to do it this way. I think that's enough, so we're going to go back, hit P on the keyboard, go to these 3 lines, go under construction, and pick the shed, which is this one, and find a place that accepts it. I'm trying to see. There we go. See those numbers, 4, 5, 9. We're gonna, even though it's close to that, we're gonna go ahead and click it because we're not worried about the numbers. Okay, so we're gonna escape that. All right. So now we're gonna get out of here. We have that building placed down on the ground, as you can see, and we're gonna run on back to the game after we save it so we can get the numbers. But you can see it works, obviously. The other one don't, because we've not put it in yet. This ground is not important right now. Okay, so we're gonna go and hit save. Remember, it was 15, and then we're gonna go get that information, and we're gonna put it in our placeables folder. So now I need to close out, and it shouldn't take too long. Hopefully, this closes quickly. Alrighty. Hurry up. Alright. So now we're going to go to our folder here, and we're going to just basically go to Documents, My Games, Farming Sim 22, and then we're going to find 15. Double click, and then we need to go to, where is our stuff? I'm trying to find it. There we go. Placeables. Right click, edit with Notepad++, and find the name of that building. And as you can see, it is here. And as you can see, it has the information we need. Okay, and it even has Farm ID 1, but it don't have the default farmer thing, but we'll add that later. So what we're gonna do is add this line. Well, first let's go back over here. We're gonna highlight that and go up to all of that and get that one building in there that was the building we placed, and we're gonna right click, hit copy, and then we can close this out. Alright, and that happens to be the right place, but I'm going to minimize it to go show you. Now we're going to go back to the map we want to add it in, which is the map we just working on. And we're going to go back to My Games, document My Games Farm Sim 22, mods, and then the map. And then we're going to open up, in this case mine's in XML folder, but yours could just be right where when you popped in here, or it could be like if you got it from something that looks like this, you could go under maps, map US, and it's probably in here, and go to your placeables and open it with the Notepad++. In my case it's in here under XML, and I'm going to open the placeables, hit edit with Notepad++, and as you can see I already have it here, so I'm not going to redo it. But what you would do is just pick a spot in the list where you're not interfering with other stuff. You need to get it in a good spot, like underneath it. So basically you would hit, like, say there, and space it, and then so it brings it down to a new level and place it in there. But or if you got it up top, it depends on how the line is. Some of these are the ones you would want to put at the bottom of the list. You want to put these shorter ones in the top. But what you're going to do is copy and paste that in there. So just find a place to put it. You know, like a pretend we space this down. Let's just do it. And then you hit to the front of the line right here, right click and hit paste. Okay, so it pasted it in, as you can see. And then you would basically have all that information there, and then you would just add this default farm property true. So you'd basically take that information like so, right there, and right click on it and hit copy, and you're going to put it at the end of this here. Okay, the one, whichever one it was that you was working on. Right click, hit paste, and move it over where you can see. And if you have to, you need to space over. This one needs to space over. So there you go. And then you would save it. But in the meantime, you've still got to put these numbers in, so, and make sure this number doesn't conflict with any of the other numbers, that IDs that you have there. So if it does, you need that to be different. But anyway, you can see it puts the path to that building in, and it shows you the XML data, placeables, that name, garage contractor .xml. So in this case I'm not going to save it, because you see I have it here and I already have my numbers and everything set up. I will show you the numbers real quick, and then we'll go. But and you can change the price and what have you. See, price, age of the building, and whatever. You can do what you need to do there. Okay, and then once you're done with these numbers, which we'll pretend we'll go ahead and do these numbers. So basically you're going to come into the editor, click to the end of the translate X, and hit shift control C as in cat, go back to where you were, and just highlight over these numbers on the rotation, because that was, no wait, the position, because that was the translate position. So you're going to go over that one, right click and hit paste, and then you need to do this one. So you're going to go back in here, click at the rotate X one, shift control and C as in cat, and then go back to where you were, click right back in, highlight it, make sure you get it between those right there, and then right click and click paste. Then you're going to hit save. Now I'm not going to hit save because it's down here. Okay, same thing, you can see it's the same thing, everything's the same, default, all that. But you don't do that unless you're on the default farm, my main farm that I'm going to be playing at from. You don't add that if it's not, okay, only if it is. And then hit save. That's what you would be doing right now. Now I don't have to do that. I'm gonna delete this, okay, because I've already done what I needed, and I already have it. So, and let me see, there we go, got that back up and running, everything's still in place. Alright, so that's how you get all that done. Okay, and I want to show you something real quick. We're going to go back to here, go back through Steam library and all that stuff. Alright, all the way back to where you was, placeables, this word here, and then the contractor. Now you can see this here is the XML document. Now if you'll look in this list, it says data placeables, that word, garage contractor.xml. If you'll look here, it says data placeables, that word, garage contractor, and you can imagine this word here says garage contractor, and then you see in that says type XML, so just say .xml. So it's the same path as this, and so what that's saying is you're calling this from the in-game map area, main game. This is your main game area. So if you didn't customize it, you couldn't do it if you customize it. You got to put it in your map. But if you don't customize it and you leave it like it is, it's going to go all up in there with all this stuff, and it's going to call it from here. But if you'll go in here, right click and hit edit, you'll see, if you go to the top, you got the names, the store item, it's got the DDS, which is the picture in there. It tells all the information. It's got the i3D. It's telling it where to get the i3D. It's saying, hey, go here to get the i3D. And that's where the i3D is as well. And it tells it all the stuff that needs to be done. It's got the light. It's got the power switch. It's got all the functions that you need in this XML document. So your doors are going to work and everything's going to work. See, you got your gate or the panels like the garage doors. Tells it where to look. It's telling it that i3D that we saw, data placeables, blah blah blah. So it's telling us the i3D for those panels. Now if we'll go back and look, you see it's got that i3D. It's telling it all that information because you told your placeables, your folder that you went in. Let's go back to it real quick so you can see. You told your placeables folder, I'm just trying to explain it so some of you can get a grasp of what's really going on. You told this placeables folder to call that XML, and when it calls this XML right here, we open that as you saw. Let's go back to it. When we open that, it tells it everything else. It tells it, hey, there's an i3D here you need, this you need, that you need for the lights, this you need. So it's going to call everything you need. You don't have to have all that in your map. I hope that makes sense. I think I already hit save, so we're good. Everything's good. The only thing left to do, there's two options. You could put this building in a placeholders folder, and I've shown that on another video, so I'm not going to do it. But basically, there's a placeholders folder. You got to add some information down here in the user attributes and put that building in it, and then that'll make this building disappear when it's in game, and only in game will be showing the XML document. The building from the XML. But if you don't delete this building, if you're not putting it in a placeholders folder, then you'll have two buildings in game. You'll have this building and you'll have the XML building, which is the same building. It'll all be on top of each other, right in the same spot, and you won't be able to open the doors. So we're going to make sure we're on Garage Contractor. We're going to highlight it and click delete and click save. Once it's saved, we're going to go in game and show you that it works. Now one more quick thing before we go in there. You know, on the previous thing, let me go back to here. On the placeables, on another episode, we did a farm barn. But as you notice, what it looks like here, we added this one to the store items. We did not add this one to the store items, okay? So just remember, there's some of them's different, and these are the ones that are different. The animals and stuff like that. The farm barn needed to go and have to be in a store items folder. So if you'll look in here, we had to put that one in there, see? But we didn't have to come in here and add the shed, okay? So I just wanted to clarify that. And now we're going to jump in the game, and I think I've said everything I wanted to say unless I forgot something. Hopefully I didn't. But I appreciate everybody. Go ahead and smash that like button if you like these episodes and want to see more. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow, and I appreciate it. And I want to keep putting out content for you and hopefully help you along your journey working on maps. So we're going to go ahead. We can delete this now because we only needed it for the information. So we'll go back in that, but it'll be an empty slot. We're going to go on down, load it up, And once we do, we should have a building that's working. Let's see. Hopefully so. Fingers crossed. But it's not too hard. Just have to keep everything in an order, kind of. I mean, you know, it's not real bad on you. You should be able to do it pretty easy. So hopefully this helps if you've been struggling with it. And this is for our shed. Hope this hurries. Alrighty, let's get on in there. And I forgot to move the career start point, but we need a truck anyway, because I want to show you it go up to it. So we're gonna lease this truck, and we're gonna lease a trailer. Let's do a horse trailer, and we're gonna head on to the property as quick as possible to show you the shed. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's get going. We'll cut through here. I hadn't even started on a lot of it, but one thing at a time. I hadn't finished these roads up yet. I'm obviously going to put a regular road in. There's our other stuff. Alrighty, as you see, the doors are open. And here is our shed. And you seen how smooth that was when I went in. See how smooth that is going out. I want to get up here and hop out and let you see how smooth that transition is right there. I was trying to make it as level there as possible, but I wanted to keep my slope. So you can't, it's not exactly perfect, but it's pretty good, I have to say. So, and I wanted to keep it like this, sloped. And then this side, I hadn't painted, like I said. I don't know what I'm gonna paint there, but I got this all situated like so. And as you can see, I will show you the doors. You can hit it here, but you don't have to. They'll close. And if you want, just hit it there to open. If you back up, you'll see the R up there, because I got the F1 on my keyboard. If you hit F1, basically it takes that away, those controls over there in the left hand corner. But if you turn it back on, hit F1 again, it'll turn it on. It says R for turn on the shed lights. So we're going to hit R, and as you can see, now we got our lights. So that XML that I showed you basically controls all this. It controls the doors and the i3D. Tells everything. It tells whatever it needs. So as you can see, these doors work. And there we go. And as you can see, it's pretty leveled off there. And I smoothed out this build right here a little bit. So I'm thinking I like it pretty good. We'll see how that works. Hadn't tested it yet, but obviously hadn't set it up as a build yet. It's just dirt right now. But anyway, I'm going to call that an episode. I just wanted to show you how to get that going and do it. But you can see what progress we got. And yeah. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.